Before we get started with today's episode, I want to let you know about our current Design Her Travel newsletter. It is where we share all of the behind the scenes of the episode, my own personal stories, and travel tips that can help you travel longer for less or create the life of your dreams. It really is a place to connect even more deeply with Design Her Travel, and I would love for you to hop on our weekly newsletter. I won't spam you with daily email, but I will send you one beautiful newsletter a week. So if you are interested, then click the link in the show notes and get started now. I will see you there. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Design Her Travel podcast. I'm your host, Kim Anderson. As an avid traveler, global nomad, and someone who considers themselves a citizen of the world, I want to say welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. My hope in creating this podcast is to inspire you to take the leap of faith and to design the life of your dreams. For me, that includes connecting with like-minded individuals and creating a community of souls living their best lives out in and around the world. Each week, you'll hear stories and conversations from fellow travelers who have figured out how to incorporate travel as a key component in their daily lives. Their stories are beautiful and inspiring, just like you. I can't wait to go on this journey with you. So let's do this. Here we go. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to today's episode of the Design Her Travel podcast. I'm your host, Kim Anderson. Today is a short and sweet travel talk episode that is a little bit travel hack, a little bit inside scoop, and an easy way to earn some extra airline miles for a situation that we all encounter. You know the moment when you step up to the baggage carousel and you wait. Nothing's happening. There's no luggage. There's no beep, beep, beep. Here it comes. It's just pure silence. You're wondering, when are my bags going to arrive? Are my bags going to arrive? How long will I be here? Well, did you know that 20 minutes of waiting at baggage claim could score you 2,500 airline miles? Yep, you heard it right. If your checked bag is late to the carousel, some airlines will actually reward you for this little inconvenience. And so today we are talking about how you can take advantage of that little known perk to earn free miles. Today's Travel Talk episode was inspired by my conversation earlier this week with Betsy. She is an Alaska Airline points and miles expert, and this is one of her favorite travel hacks. She actually earned 55,000 free miles with Alaska by putting this to use. If you're interested in the ways that she expands on this topic, then definitely go back and listen to her episode. It is the inside scoop on all things Alaska Airlines. Her episode's number 164. So you can either click the link in the show notes or search 164, and it should pop right up. Today's episode is going to focus on Alaska Airlines and Delta because they have the most straightforward and reliable compensation programs. So I'll walk you through who's eligible, how to claim your miles, and some general tips to make sure that you don't leave these rewards on the table. We are going to start with my favorite airlines, Delta, and they have what's called the 20-minute bag guarantee, and this is applicable for all domestic flights. So if your checked bag doesn't arrive at the baggage claim within 20 minutes of your plane's door opening, you're eligible for 2,500 Sky Miles completely free. It's that easy. You do have to do a couple of things to make your claim, but Delta also makes this pretty seamless and easy process. There are some rules, of course, in place. So the first one is you must submit a claim within 3 days of your flight's arrival. But to be honest, Delta makes this so easy. You can make a claim immediately and with the easiest way by using the Delta app. When making the claim, you'll need your flight number, baggage claim number, and your SkyMiles account to get the miles. A few things to note that this only applies to domestic flights. So if you're flying internationally, unfortunately, no free miles. You also have to be a SkyMiles member before your flight to be eligible. You can't go in retroactively and make this claim. Your flight also must be operated by Delta. So if you booked through Delta but flew on a partner airline like KLM or Air France, you won't be eligible for the 2,500 miles. So it's super easy. If you're flying Delta, sign up for your SkyMiles ahead of time if you don't already have them. And it's a total no-brainer. It's super easy. And who doesn't love 2,500 free SkyMiles? I mean, come on. So let's talk about Alaska. So they actually take this a step further and they let you choose your reward. So if your bag isn't on the carousel within 20 minutes of your flight's arrival, you can either claim 2,500 miles or a $25 travel credit for future flights. Unlike Delta, with Alaska, you must report the delay in person to baggage claim within 2 hours of landing. And if you've listened to my episode with Betsy, she dives deep into this process and actually gives you a better inside scoop on the time frame when making your claim to the baggage counter. So tune in 164 to her episode. But according to Alaska rules, you have to make this claim within 2 hours of landing. So there's no app or online submission. So you can't leave the airport and then try and make your claim. You have to go by baggage claim before you leave the airport. And again, this applies to domestic flights only, and they must be operated by Alaska Airlines, similar to Delta. So if you booked your Alaska flight but flew on a partner like American or British Airways, you won't qualify for the 2,500 miles or the travel credit. So what if you're flying with a different airline? Here's the deal. Other airlines don't have the same straightforward process for actually getting your points or miles with late baggage. United and American may offer travel credits or reimbursements for essentials if your bag is delayed, but they don't actually have a program like Delta and Alaska where you get 2,500 points if your bag's late. So the bottom line is really Delta and Alaska are your best bets for these guaranteed miles. So before we wrap up, here are a few quick tips to make sure that you get your compensation. The first one is set a timer when your plane lands so you know exactly when the 20 minutes are up. When I interviewed Janelle on a jet, she is a Delta ambassador and she does this religiously. She immediately sets her timer, and once the 20 minutes is up, she makes the claim on the app if her baggage isn't there. She does it religiously as part of her travel process. And so if you haven't listened to her episode, definitely do that as well. You can check it out in the show notes. You can click the link in the show notes to hear more about being a Delta ambassador. The second thing is make sure that you have your Sky Mileage or Mileage Plan account set up before your flight. Like I said, you can't claim these miles retroactively if you're not already a member. And the third is for Alaska Airlines. Don't forget to stop by the baggage claim before you leave the airport. And the fourth one is check who's actually operating your flight. Just because you booked through Delta or Alaska doesn't mean that you're flying on their planes. If it's a partner airline, the baggage guarantee doesn't apply. So there you have it. I think this is one of the easiest ways to earn free miles, and I feel like not everyone knows this inside scoop. It doesn't matter if you fly a lot or a little, you are still eligible. And who doesn't love free miles? And it makes it feel so much better if you are waiting for your luggage that you receive some sort of compensation for a long delay. So next time you're stuck at baggage claim, staring at the empty carousel, you don't have to wait. You can actually get a reward. Let me know, is this a travel hack that you use frequently? Did you know about this? I love hearing from you. So hit me up on Instagram at designhertravel. Until next time, my friends. Thank you so much for showing up and listening to this episode. I know that there are so many things in life that you could be doing right now. And so it means a lot to me that you're here. There are so many more episodes coming your way. So if you enjoyed the show, please take a moment to review and follow us on Apple or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. And if you know someone who might like to hear it, please share. Those little acts of kindness mean a lot and help more than you know. I appreciate your time and getting the opportunity to share this moment. I'd love to hear more from you. I'd love to connect, so reach out on social. You can find me on Instagram at Seafaring Wanderer. That's SeafaringWanderer. And then you can join our Facebook group at Design Her Travel Podcast. I would love to connect, hear more from you. Let me know what you'd like to hear more of, places you'd like to hear about, and things you'd like to know how to do when designing your life. So thank you, everyone, and I'll be back soon.